Hey guys, this is FoxNoctom, and one of the most requested videos I get is to make a list of my favorite cards of all time. I've been putting the video off mainly because I just don't feel like going through all my binders and looking for the cards, because I have a lot, like about 10 or 11 binders. But you know, I decided to do it this time, and I'm going to show you my top 11 favorite cards of all time. Why 11? Because I'm copying the Nostalgia Critic. Alright, so let's start off with my number 11 favorite card of all time with the help of my two Zoros over here. Number 11 is Sneasel, and I'm just going to put it over here so you can see it better. This is a Japanese Sneasel. I don't have the English version of it, but in America it was banned from play because the moves were considered too powerful and everyone who had it in their decks were winning like crazy, so they decided to ban it. They reprinted it in Undaunted, and even though it's not technically a reprint, it's a remake, it's still an awesome card because it just shows that they remember everything they did from the past, all the mistakes they did, and how silly it was that they actually banned the card too. Number 10 is Remake Pikachu from Rising Rivals. Another proof that they remembered all the mistakes they did, all the silly little things they did, like make his cheeks red. I always found it better that the cheeks were red than yellow, because yellow, it didn't look like it made any sense. Red Cheeks Pikachu was always the main Pikachu for me, and I have a few of them, and it's just nice to have this. Plus, if you pull this from a pack, you're pretty happy. Number 9 is infamous as connected to one of the most well-known scammers on YouTube of all time. Umbreon from Neo Discovery, I believe, or Neo Genesis, I'm not really sure. No, Neo Discovery. What's to say about it other than the artwork is awesome, the card itself is awesome, but it's connected to a very well-known scammer, Game Wizard Cat. If you don't know who he is, well, you're lucky, number 1. Number 2, he was a guy who was insanely popular. He had like over 1,000 subscribers. I believe he had like, I think over 1,500 subscribers. I don't really remember that much. But he garnered all this attention and got so popular, and then scammed a bunch of people. And then he had the balls to make videos saying, "I'm sorry, I'll send all the cards." To my knowledge, he's never sent the cards. He quit YouTube. He quit his other channels. He's an asshole. The card is, I think the card is connected to him, and I think it's a beautiful card connected to a horrible person. That's just the way it goes. Number 8 is relatively new. It's also pretty common. Actually, it is a common. It is Slowpoke from Undaunted, and I absolutely love this card's artwork. I mean, look at Slowpoke just all happy with the apples. You can see Pikachu in the back. You can see Totodile in the back. I don't know why, but I want Slowking. Even though it's the worst prime to play with, it's the best. It's probably one of the best artworks I've seen, along with Slowpoke. I don't know why, but if it has apples, I like it. I don't know why that is. Let's see, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7. Number 7 is Alph Lithograph. Number 3. But I really like all the Alph Lithographs. I'm missing number 2, but I should be getting in a trade when I go somewhere. Moving on. Lithography, if you don't know, is a way of printing something with raised edges. Last time I checked on Wikipedia, I think that was the definition. I could be wrong, I don't know. I don't really know if this is printed in actual lithography. All I know is that a lot of people don't know what Alph is. In fact, my friend saw this card and he said, "Who the hell is Alph?" I'm like, it stands for alphabet. So if you didn't know that Alph standed for alphabet, congratulations, you just learned something. I suck with numbers. What number am I up to? So I'm 10, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7. Number 6. My first ever super rare I ever pulled from a pack, Mew EX. This one holds a special place in my heart, mainly because it's still mint condition. Yeah, this was the first super rare I pulled. When I started collecting again, I started collecting around the time Holland Phantoms came out. And I bought like 3 packs, and I pulled this along with a holo. And I didn't really know what it was. I was like, oh cool, this is a really cool looking card. The borders are all silvery and stuff. And as I started learning more and more and more, I started going like, oh wow, I should have been way more excited when I pulled this. Yeah, Mew EX, there are 2 versions of this. This is probably, I probably like the other one better, but this is still a really good card. Again, I suck at numbers. 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Number 5 is first edition Dragonite. I love Dragonite. In fact, I used this card as a reference when I drew the drawing for Pokemon Trader 16's contest. And I used this along with a few other cards as references. I copied, basically. But yeah, this was the first holographic Japanese card I ever had. Well, that's probably not true. But yeah, it's probably the first one I pulled very recently. Well, somewhat recently. It's first edition. I don't remember what set it's from. It just looks amazing. It's probably like my favorite card out of all my holo Japaneses. That's a word. It's just really nice, and I'm really happy I have it. Let's see. Number 5, I believe. 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. No, number 4. I'm wrong. I have to have a Charizard in here, and I chose my favorite Charizard that I got in a trade. Delta Species from Crystal Guardians. Again, just perfect artwork. Artwork is by Ken Sugimori. Oh no, it's not. I'm sorry. Artwork is by Koiku Sayab. I can't read his name. It looks like Sugimori's art, because Sugimori usually draws a full frontal. But yeah, it's an awesome card. It's not reverse, it's holographic. I got in a trade with Bakugan Trader 24, I'm sorry. And what can I say? Every Charizard card made is highly wanted. It's awesome, and it's just nice to have. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Number 3 is actually 2 cards. It's the promo set from the HS Unleashed blisters. And I consider this to be, I actually put them perfectly, didn't I? Wow. I consider this to be one of the best promos of all time. Mainly because it combines to one picture and it just blends in so perfectly. I really hope they keep doing this with all the blister promos where they put the cards as one picture. I really would just want them to do this because it makes the card looks amazing. These are my favorite promos of all time. Right next to Lily Pad Mew or Ancient Mew. They're just amazing. And if you have them, cherish them because they're just really cool. Number 2 is another 2 card set, but this time it's actually has to be 2 cards. It is Lugia Legend. In reality, every Legend is awesome. I'm almost close to having every American released Legend, but this was the first complete Legend I got, and I completed this Legend around the same time most people would have completed the set. So this was really nice to have, and I still look at it, and I still can't believe the artwork is so amazing. I first heard this card looking through Beckett price guides. I was trying to sell a few cards, and I was looking through there, and I saw this card in there, and this was around the time where Heart Gold Soul Silver base was brand new release in Japan. And they were just talking about this card. It's just awesome. Number 1 is probably the card that I've gotten the most questions of all time. When I put the video for this card, I must have got like, I don't know, at least 16 PMs and a bunch of comments asking me, is this real? Is it real? Where'd you get it? It's real. It is the Naked Misty card from Gym 2 in Japan. Not released in America. I don't know the real name of the card. I believe it's Misty's Tears, but I could be wrong. It has gotten me so many questions. She is naked. You can't see anything because her arms are covering that part, and she's holding the world's luckiest Staryu of all time. I'm going to change the camera to macro so you can see the picture better. Here you can see the picture a lot better. Do you see it? No, you don't see anything. You know she's naked. She's not wearing anything. And she's crying a little bit too, I believe. That's why I think it's Misty's Tears. In America, Misty's Tears was a different artwork. It's by Ken Sugimori, and it's pretty. Well, she's pretty. Misty is my favorite out of all the characters, mainly because I stopped watching the anime after about the 3rd season. I just tuned out. It was getting too preachy. But yeah, this is my favorite card of all time, and that was weird. Excuse me. And it deserves to be. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed. I'll see you guys later.